That was good.
All right.
That was good. All
Ready?
right. All right.
Episode 66.
Is it?
I think so.
Is that 67? Did we lose count?
I think we
Is this
lost
the week
count.
we lose
Wait,
count?
hold on. I'm going to do a
Oh
quick
my goodness, that is crazy.
I just show up. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Instagram.
You're asking Instagram what episode it is?
You can look at the caption on our last post.
We
Yeah,
suck.
65.
So we're at 66?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how math works.
All right, one more time. Episode 66.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Please Delete This. In the building, we have Darren.
Bam.
Genevieve.
And today,
Oh, man.
we have a guest. This young lady I happened to see perform live at Chip Douglas's show. I believe it was, Estro. Estro. Tons of talent in the building. Super talented women performing, singing, playing instruments. And she certainly blew me away. So per instruction at the show, I followed her on our Instagram, on the Please Delete This Instagram. Darren, what's our Please Delete This page?
PLSDELTHIS.
Good man. And I wasn't even the one out of the crew to invite her on because someone else here was captivated by her voice.
That's a good word to use, captivating.
Yes, because it is in fact captivating.
Captivating indeed, yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, people, boys and girls of all ages, I'd like to welcome the lovely, the elegant Brooxana to the podcast.
Yes.
That was good, Jen, right? See?
That was good.
Come on, man, I told you.
You're fired.
My intros be good too. Come on, man. Don't hate on my intros. It'll be all right.
Hello.
Hi.
How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good.
Wow, I have a lot of questions. I'm sure these guys do. But
Yes.
do you want to lead us off and kind of tell us about yourself?
Oh, well, I was born in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn!
But I
Sorry.
grew up in Providence.
Hey.
And let me turn my phone
Oh,
off. But yes, and I went to St. Patrick's High School,
Mm-hmm.
and then now I'm at Rhode Island College studying music education.
Oh.
Youngin.
Wow.
How many years in are you?
This is my junior year because I took a year off.
Okay.
All right.
And what'd you do during that year off?
Well,
Not
I was supposed to
personal.
go to Boston to Berklee College of Music, but the money wasn't able to be there for me to go. So I was just taking that year off to kind of like, I was kind of sad during that time. So I was just taking the year off to kind of like get my thoughts together and get ready for like to enter into another college.
I cut you off mad times.
No,
Darren.
no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying that personal, yo.
I'm sorry, man.
What are you doing that, man? What'd you do last Tuesday?
What'd you eat this morning? Go ahead, man.
Well, I just want to commend you for taking a year off instead of just, going through the motions of going to class just to say you're still in school. Because
Yeah.
I'm one of the people who kept going when I should have took a break. And then when I finally did take a break, it did help. But a lot of people feel kind of a stigma
Yeah.
with taking a year off. So I just want to acknowledge that.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So I'm gonna say, brother Bim went to the show and saw you and put up clips for us to see, and so we followed you. And then one of the clips that I saw, the one I had to repost, you were like vibing off an Alicia Keys song.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh man! And I must have sat there and watched it like 10 times. Like,
Oh, thank you.
it's like, man, she could sing, right? Just let me lay here in the grass.
Oh, my goodness.
And think about life. I must have watched it like 4 or 5 times, easy.
thank you
so I
so
had to
much.
repost, and then I was like, yo, just hit her up and see if she'll come on the show. And she was gracious enough to join us in our banter and our buffoonery. Super excited to learn more about you, and just what you do. She's Haitian too, which is a great way to close out Haitian Heritage Month. See what I did there? See what I did there? I did that.
With no alcohol, we do good.
Right?
Oh, smart.
This is what this feels like. So, you must tell us, how did you get into singing? Was that something you just grew up doing? Like, how? Help.
Well, it started when my father used to buy me video tapes of Mariah Carey and Beyonce
Ooh, all right.
tours.
Time out. You said you're in college still.
Yeah.
Can I ask what year you're born?
Oh, 1998.
Oh, God.
So,
Yeah.
see, that's why I'm asking. So born in '98.
Yeah.
I
How
had
come?
met you guys already.
How come videotapes were even in your circumference? Why?
Because her father's Haitian. That's why.
My dad
Videotape.
had all the CDs, the tapes of
Yeah,
everybody.
she don't even
Michael
the poor thing. She
Jackson.
doesn't even know the words. They have the cassette. They put the cassette in the VCR. They play for you to watch.
Videotape.
Yeah.
Oh boy, sorry to interrupt. I just had to. Wow. All right.
Goddamn, we knew each other for a year at that point. God damn it. I'm sorry. We're old.
No, it's fine.
So you grew up watching
Yeah.
Beyonce and
And Mariah Carey, and I would like mimic them. So I would just keep on singing all their songs and mimic them. And then I always sang in church in school, but my voice wasn't really like developed. I was just really shy with it. But I still kept on going with it, and I think I was asked a little bit to do like solo performances just to get like and do talent shows. So that's how I kind of started getting more into it. But then I started going to AS220 when I got a little older, like 18.
okay.
And then I wrote my first song, and that was 2 years ago. So
And
Wow.
that's when
and
it started with the whole EP that I wrote and put out last year. So.
which I love.
You have EP out? I didn't
Sorry.
know that.
I didn't tell you guys.
No,
Well,
Darren.
sorry.
You just kept it to yourself.
I did. I wanted to be the smart one today.
We're gonna do more promo later, but I just want to do it now so I remember. How come we find the EP? Is it like
Oh,
everywhere?
yes, it's on SoundCloud only.
That
So my name on SoundCloud is Brooxana Pierre, Brooxana Pierre.
would be a Pierre.
You know, they Haitian me. I'm like, that's your last name, huh? Who is your father? Like, but yeah, actually, I didn't listen to the whole thing. I got a chance to listen to it earlier. I think when we first spoke, and then today I kind of went back and revisited a couple of I think the one track that got me was Someone.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good track,
thank
right?
you.
But I remember listening to it and like, well, who's the someone? Like I don't know that I heard, but it was like I love the concept that you leading up to like it's somebody else.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it herself? Is it somebody else? So
Yeah.
I won't ruin the whole thing for you guys.
And he called me nosy.
I'm mad nosy,
What you need, yo?
but I'm nosy in a like research type of way. Yeah, you were just like, what'd you do last year?
That's research.
That's not research.
Whatever,
You
Darren.
probably knew what she did last year. You doesn't want to.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's creepy.
If she just got up and left at that point, I'd be like, I don't blame you.
Okay, so you grew up singing pretty much in the church, and then you developed your own voice and style for it. What has been in that time? What has been your musical inspirations? Is this bad? Is it bad?
I'm sorry, I got like a clump or something. Well, if I die, I die. So continue.
I'm over here trying so hard to keep together because she's talking. And I just
I know. Sorry, we're very random. I'm sorry, but yeah. So aside from like Beyonce and Mariah, what has been your musical inspirations as you've grown as an artist?
Definitely just watching certain, I guess, life experiences, because I do write poetry as well, but just life experiences have made me kind of want to write songs about it so I could like pour my emotions into song and use my voice as like something that comes from the soul out to other people and something that can relate. Like I'm talking about meaningful stuff.
Right.
So
So, as mentioned, I was at the show, and when you got on stage, you that shy persona is still kind of there with
Yeah,
you, and you mentioned being shy. But so you got on stage. I've been to a lot of shows, and you're kind of timid, and I'm like, what's she about to do? And I'm not even just.
Yeah, I remember.
talking.
I remember.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Out of her? All of that? So, like, how do you, because you still seem like do you put like a mask on almost and just get into the zone? And does that help perform? Like, how do you get past that?
I'm still trying to like put that mask on,
Yeah.
because it's still so scary for me for some reason. But I've always told myself like I've always been just told myself like you gotta do it. Yeah.
Just go for it.
Like I'm gonna be shy, my voice is gonna shake, but I'm still gonna sing, and I still have to sing. So I never want to like just not say anything or get so shy that I kind of just walk off stage.
Yeah.
So it's just like but I don't know how to like get over it. It's like it always comes back every time I'm in front of an audience, and it's just so scary for me. But
I think it works though.
Really?
Because in a way, it kind of disarms the audience.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So like, even though I was like, oh, what's she gonna do? I was like, I hope she does well. You know what I'm saying?
You start to feel for her.
Yeah, I'm like,
and
oh.
that draws you in.
Yeah, but
that's her game.
Then boom, you just
Oh, thank you.
And we're not gonna have you sing here unless you want. But Darren got money. You got money for it?
Maybe.
Darren's
No.
waiting for the concert.
Right.
But
I got the instrumental right here for you. Go ahead.
It's saxophone.
Don't.
I don't know the actual term for it, but when you harmonize, is that like when you started getting into that? And I think Chip at the end of your set had you do it again. And how did you know you can do that?
That the high notes, I started singing like church music. I think that's how I figured out I could do those kind of like high registers.
Yeah.
Like cause church music is a way for me to really give my soul to God.
Jesus.
And like really pray.
Hallelujah.
Like
Praise
heartedly.
Sorry.
And
Can I say that? Can I say the safety word?
No, get out of here, man.
That's all right, go ahead.
so like I just one day I just started doing these high notes and just kept going higher and higher and higher, and I was like, what the heck, I could do that.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like after a church service, and then I was like, I just kept on practicing and practicing my upper register, and then you know.
Is any of that because you mentioned the videotapes and Mariah emotions? Like at the
Yeah,
end of the song, I'm not gonna do it. But
You
that
should.
thing.
Yeah, the whistle. She does like whistle tones.
Ah, yes.
And then-
Wow, I didn't know there was a word for it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and then I can't do like the whistle tone. It's like a little bit different, but
Yeah.
I guess it's called like falsetto
Yes.
tones
Okay,
that I
okay.
do.
Okay.
But yeah, I think she definitely like inspired me to like go higher in my register and
Yeah.
just practice different sounds and different what I could do with my voice.
When you get in the zone, I don't know if this is a word. Intrinsic is what I think of. Can I look it up later to see if it's actually a
I
word?
Whatever
feel
you
I
like,
feel
man.
like it is a word.
I feel like it's a mixture of two words.
Yeah, sure.
But proceed, we'll figure it out.
But it's like
Yeah.
it just like it grabs you, and you're just like there. Oh, it's something
you're
different.
in the moment.
Yeah, it's oof. Like I don't think anyone that was there that like sometimes there's chatter in the room.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone went silent during that. Yeah, it was awesome. Like I hadn't seen that live. It was really good.
Thank you
It was really,
so
really
much.
good. Yeah, sorry. I'm being a creep there.
No. I'm almost admiring you for admiring her. That
Wait,
makes
it-
sense.
and I'm just happy to be here.
And it's cookies and brownies.
Just happy.
Yeah.
No, I wish you guys could have seen it live. Next show though. Next show for sure. You guys will have to go. Do you have something coming up soon? Perhaps.
Or any projects you working on?
Yes, I'm working on my next project at the moment. Just trying to figure out how I want it to sound and the
Okay.
story I want to tell through it. And more shows will come, but at the moment it's
Yeah.
not
Okay.
coming up.
All right.
So, school.
Yes.
How are you balancing writing and school and whatnot? Because I know we had we shifted the dates because you had like midterm or you had your
Yeah.
exams and whatnot. So like, how's school and creating? How's that balance for you?
Well, I definitely try to keep school as a priority. Just get good grades and
Yes.
really focus on my
I'm sure your
work.
parents are thrilled to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, just like really focus on school and get everything I have to do for school done, and then I could create right after. So that's what the routine I have, just to get my schoolwork done first and everything I have to do for school. And then I go and create and do poetry and songwriting and stuff like that.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
So on the EP that I listen to, you hear the poetry a lot. And I feel like in the intro, I think it's called
Yeah.
poetry or
Yeah.
poetic. You hear her, talking, and it's like, this goes with the beat, and then she switches the beat, and this is well thought out.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So definitely, if you are a fan of music and R&B, and we also, if you're a fan of Rhode Island local talent, definitely look up the young Miss here. How can they find you online?
On Instagram, it's Brooxana, Brooxana, and on Facebook, it's Brooxana Pierre, Brooxana Pierre. And then that's all I have.
Me gusta. Darren mentioned parents. How do they feel about your path?
Ooh, that's
and,
yes.
and
That's a good question.
And that major in school, because
Yeah.
I don't know about Haitian parents, but African parents, you want to do what?
Yeah.
A music teacher.
You either be a lawyer, or a doctor,
Or an
engineer.
Yes.
That's
Haitians are the
it.
same.
Or
Nurse.
engineers, doctor.
Or nurse, yes, or engineer. Doctor. So how did they receive that?
My dad has always been supportive of me.
VHS tapes.
He
God bless.
always
Cassettes. Yeah, books. I bought you cassette today. Go ahead.
like he always bought me a keyboard. He brought me to my auditions. He always supported
wow.
like what I he just always supported my music, and he always like supported me when I was going to Berkeley for summer programs and stuff like that. Like he always was behind me for that. My mom, she wanted me to be a nurse and like, you know.
Of course.
And she probably still wants me to be a nurse, but she sees little stuff that I do, like little videos, and she like gets happy and proud. So I think she's kind of coming around with it.
There we go.
It's hard to impress a Haitian mother when they already have their mind set on something.
Yeah.
I can see her watching the video like,
I know.
c'est vous-même, c'est vous-même. आप chantez comme ça? Okay. Take this off my phone. But that's very dope. I know in the Haitian culture, it's a little hard to get your parents to support you, especially when you're younger and they're older and they don't get it. So the fact that you have a very supportive father is huge, and definitely I encourage you to hold on to that, because a lot of our parents are not as supportive of us as we needed.
But I want to be a DJ, guys.
DJ.
My mom would see a tape deck and an old record player in the room. She's like, "You do your homework." But now she looks at me. It's like, "Oh,
Right.
Like, no, mom, don't do it. Don't be proud of me now, mom. Don't do that." Shout out to moms. What's that, yo?
Oh man. I had another good question. I don't remember it. So.
Wasn't that good. So, so when you're done with school, what's the plan? What's the goal with the degree?
Well, I want to start. Well, I want to start this now. I want to start teaching like classes, like voice classes, and like I want to open up workshops. And I was thinking about my like maybe this is farther down the line, opening up a little school like with workshops, and like just direct like a chorus group and like just have different songwriting workshops, poetry workshops. And I don't know, I just love to like, I love the youth, and I see how much of an impact, like because watching my teachers from AS to 20 or teachers from school, it's just teachers can have such an impact on the youth, and they just are a huge part in their lives. So I want to have that impact, and I want to help other people.
Are there any classes like that now, like singing classes or stuff like that?
Yeah, you can get voice lessons, but it's very hard, especially in Rhode Island. There's not really a lot of voice teachers. And poetry classes, I'm not sure, but they are in AS220, like and city arts and like programs, after school programs like that. I'm sure you could find them there. Yeah. But for older people, I think you would have to like search for summer programs and stuff, which costs money. So it's like I feel like it's hard to find, but
because there's a ton of dance schools for little kids.
Yeah.
And I get that for them it's an easy money grab. You charge for costumes and blah, so they beating people over the head so they stay in business like that. But
And plus, it gets the kids tired, so they go to bed. So.
Exactly. But a class or a school where people can harness their vocal ability at a young age, that's, I mean, it sounds like, why isn't this a thing? But I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Wow.
So how much of your talent do you think is natural, and how much of it do you think it's that you like learned?
That's a good question.
It's a very good
Thank you.
question.
Thank you, guys. I don't do it often.
I think I definitely, it's definitely learned. Like, I feel like it's a gift from God, definitely. But all our gifts have to be practiced and have to be refined, and you always have to work on it. So I think it's a gift from God at the start, but you still have to, most of my time I practice and learn how to use it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a combination because I could practice as much as I want. I will never, ever sound anywhere near that.
Don't say never, Bill.
Darren, never.
You sound good.
It's never.
Love
No.
you to try though.
Why do you want me to try?
You know what? Whistle first.
Wow. All right, we're gonna stop there. I remember my good question. So on your Instagram page, for those who want to check it out, you put up things that you dabble with, and you put up covers. So when you're ready to do whatever, like, what's your favorite artist to cover?
Mostly Alicia Keys.
Ah, yes.
Similar vocal tone.
Oh, thanks.
I see what you're doing there.
And I like covering a lot of like Boys to Men too.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love like guy groups.
He does like the bass from Boyz II Men, like that guy. Nah, y'all could do like a thing. I'm lying there. He was in a barbershop quartet.
He's
Yeah.
not.
He
lying.
was.
It was an after work quartet.
It was an after work quartet. I'm sorry. What was it called? 9 to 5
Happy
your
hour.
group or something like that? Happy hour. What was the name of the group? Darren, speak up.
9
Men
to
to
5
men.
is 9 to 5 is pretty funny.
He was really in the group.
My case would be like 8:30 to 5:30. Time my show start.
I'm on break.
Shut up. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Don't listen to that.
It's true though. Why you, whatever, Darren. You don't want
Anyway.
to talk about your past.
Yeah, I don't. You're right. Absolutely right. Yeah. Well, I also want to apologize. I told this poor young lady, said, "Hey, we usually start around this time."
Oh, it's okay.
And I'm gonna be a little late, so start just come around this time. And then it was getting kind of close to that time, so let me just tell them to take their time. My cohorts are always late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I wasn't even worried about it.
I'm awake.
No, you're right. Right. So I say,
him land.
thank you, Jen. So I tell them, hey guys, take your time. I'm still at my daughter's performance. She plays the cello, not the cello. Is it cello? Yeah, it's cello. Yeah, cello. So she gets an award. She got an award afterwards, which was great. Congratulations, baby. And so usually they end that thing around 7:30. So it gives me a half an hour to rush home, whatever. But today they ran late and we didn't get done till 8:10. So now I'm like, I hit you up. I feel like it was 7:45. Hey, take your time. And she's like, oh no, I'm here. And I'm like, oh shoot. She's here, huh? What kind of Haitian is on time?
Darren was so stressed.
I was sweating. Come on, we gotta go. Right?
He's like not asking all the right questions.
No, and it just got. I'm looking at the message getting worse. Although you took a wonderfully nice picture of my house, I'm gonna just take that. That was a real. The sun was in the
It was.
background. It was a very nice picture.
She's an artist.
Yes, you can see it. Yeah. Can you write a song inspired of that picture from my house?
Yep, I could do that.
Darren, what would the title of the song be? I'm just curious.
I have no idea. That's why
Think of
she's the poet one here.
The poet one.
If there was a word for non-poet, the non-elegant type of poetry,
That'd be me.
that'd be you.
So anyway, thank you for joining us again.
Oh, of course.
Hopefully
Thank
we
you.
won't
All right.
I'm thinking.
Darren, you
I'm like I
almost
heard safety
landed.
word in my head. Did I land?
You almost did. You
Almost. That's it.
like
I was
in planes
like
that
I was
go
like
over
the
your
bride on the roller skate. I missed- oh,
Poor thing.
sorry.
I don't feel bad for her.
I don't either. So what are we getting into this week, guys?
Actually, no.
Yes.
Let's talk about Jen's birthday because Jen's birthday
was last week.
Huh?
Woo, Jen. Happy birthday, my dear.
You don't look older at all,
You don't look
Thank
a
you.
day over last week.
and you recovered well. Jen, how was your birthday?
My birthday weekend was exquisite.
Tell us more.
No.
I'll tell.
I'll
Fine.
stop.
As our listeners know, hello listeners, we said we're going out to celebrate Jen's birthday. Super excited. Brooxana, we love to do karaoke.
We
We're
love
going to get some
karaoke.
pointers from you at
Okay.
some point.
Do you like karaoke?
I do.
I know. Why?
She's
not fair.
Yo, she's
not fair.
I wouldn't do not one number with her.
No, I'm knocking
one.
tables over
Right.
and leaving. What is that? Get her out. She's a
Right, get her
ringer.
out of here. It's not fair.
You can only do rap songs.
That's a good rule. I like that.
If you are a singer, you can only do rap covers.
Word. Stuff from the 80s, too. That's
Right.
it.
Before your time. You can't sing your way out of hip hop.
So the plan was to meet up at the same karaoke spot where we went for Jen's 30th birthday. last year.
Yes.
So I'm there. My brother's there.
I know.
Shout out Shen.
Tolu's there.
Shout out Tolu.
Loren is there.
Yep. Shout out Loren.
And we're like, hey, man, we gonna get some food. We just gonna wait. It was like old folks' night. There's a lot of old people there. But it's fine. I don't
That
care.
reminds me.
Yeah, we gonna turn up anyways. So Jen walks in. Yo, what up? Jen didn't say much. She just had a big smile on her face, and her eyes were this big.
For the listeners, they're about the size of that.
Thanks, Darren.
Like the okay emoji. Put the okay emoji in your text box. And that space between the two fingers that make the O, that was
That's
my eyes.
it. And Jen sat at the table for maybe 10 minutes. She said a couple of words, and she said she wants food. And she said she got to go to the bathroom. She left for 20 minutes. I saw them go outside. They went outside.
It wasn't that long.
She didn't return. I saw you for all but 20 minutes. On your birthday. You didn't sing not now one song.
I didn't even get to request the song.
You didn't
I didn't
taste
take
the
one
food that
piece
we
of meat. I
ordered.
felt so bad. I owe somebody money.
That's cool. I ate it, so it's
Oh
fine.
my gosh. it came out. I was like, "Ooh, that meat's all glistening." Do you eat meat?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, good. Then it has a problem with vegans.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Sometimes.
Not completely, but
So, I went. So what happened was, all right. Let me tell you what happened.
I
Oh yeah, because we didn't get the backstory.
You don't
so
know what
boom.
happened. All right, so boom for real. All right, so Ben came to pick me up. Right,
Right.
I'm excited. He's got Henny.
Mm.
He hasn't had Henny in a while.
Ah.
I was like, oh, I'm excited. He's so funny. When he drinks Henny, he's more and more funny, right? And I'm like, my friends are going to be there. Everything's going to be happy. Ha, ha, ha. I said, well, I should get something to drink. So I got myself a bottle of Crown Apple.
Okay.
Boo, 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 boo. We get to the mall. We're just in the parking lot drinking, waiting and stuff, whatever. And then we go inside. And that's when I saw you guys, right? Well, you weren't there yet.
No.
I didn't see you at all, actually.
no.
Nope.
I was coming in as you were going out.
Really?
Heyo.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Oh.
Elephant tusk. Elephant tusk, sir.
Oh, jeez, that almost went here, but that stopped in my ponytail.
You caught it. Please don't mind us, please. Don't judge us too harshly.
So we get inside. I'm all excited. Tell my friends, boop, 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 boop. And I said, I'm hungry. And so I went out. I wanted to order some scallion pancakes.
Delicious.
Yes. I don't remember telling somebody I want an appetizer sampler, but I come back and there's a plate of appetizer sampler coming out with the pancakes. And somebody was like, Shannon was like, yeah, you said you wanted that. And I'm like, when? Okay. So then I'm like, oh, shoot, where's my phone? Because you need your phone for karaoke because you're going to record each other. Right?
I ain't think of that.
So I said, oh my gosh, I think I left it in the truck. He says, okay, I'll go get it. He goes outside. He comes back. He's like, I don't see your phone. I'm like, yes, it's in there. I know it's in there because I just know it's in there. I was confident. I'll come outside and we'll go find my phone. Go back outside. The phone's in the truck. Then I said, okay, let's take another shot since we out here.
Man,
and then
you
he
were
looked at
pushing.
me like you just did there. Like, no. And then I took this big shot for no reason. And then I came back in and then...
Fade to black.
So I saw the food and I was like, oh, shoot, the food's here. Oh, who ordered all that meat? Oh, that looks so good. I have to go to the bathroom so I can tinkle before I eat.
Thank you.
Because we need to know that.
Because I didn't want you to think I was going to the bathroom to throw up or anything. I was just regular going to the bathroom. See?
You
Pertinent
right.
now.
You right.
I'm a good storyteller.
You
Unlike
are.
what Holmes always say, women don't tell good stories.
What happened with we got anyway?
We got to follow up on that.
Oh, shoot, huh?
Yeah.
So I go to the bathroom. He follows me, but he doesn't go inside until Tolu comes there. I guess I was that bad. And I came out, and he was like, you want to go? And I was like, yes. So he took me out, brought me to the car. And then if it was that long, then he probably was just staring at me, make sure I wasn't dying.
Probably.
I had the window open. And then finally he was like, you don't want to go back in? I was like, no. He said, you want me to go tell them? I said, yes. He said, okay.
Good man.
And he bravely came
Elfie.
and told my friends that she's left.
She gone.
And I apologize, guys.
Well, it is all good. We stayed out. We sang at least one song, right?
Yeah, you and Tolu sang a stirring
I was
motion.
so bad.
Stirring.
Did you guys sing Boyz II Men?
No, she picked
Backstreet's Back.
Yeah,
NSYNC.
it was another group.
Or
I knew
something.
Bye, bye, bye. Or something
It
like
was
that.
Bye
Yeah.
Bye Bye. I'm over that song as a karaoke song.
Yeah.
It was a good song. So, can I tell you what my vantage point to this? Not vantage
Oh,
point.
yes.
My timeline. So I'm running out my house. I drive. I'm trying to get there. Come on, I have to get to my friends. I get a call about 2 minutes before I get off the exit. Yeah, Jen's done. She left.
Calls from me, but
Yes, she's gone. I'm like, man, really? Yeah, she was too much. Like, all right, cool. All right, I'll be there in a second.
It sucks because everybody at work, I was so excited. I told everybody, do karaoke tonight for my birthday. Do karaoke. So the next day, everyone's asking me, how's karaoke?
And you're like,
Well, it was all right from what I saw.
So I park my car, I run inside, I run into the big room, look for my friends, and this white lady,
Oh, God.
is by me. So I walk in, and mind you, I wore my classics because my friends gave me my classics. I figure I'm not gonna get them dirty doing karaoke. So I walk in there, and the lady looks at me, she grabs me by my arms, and she goes, "Are you Stevie Wonder?"
Oh, no. No. Darren, that happened? Oh, my God. Drunk me would have lost my life. I would have laughed so hard, I would have fell and busted my head open.
So here, my mindset, I'm like, where are my friends? Where are my friends? Did she just call me Stevie Wonder? So I look at her and I'm
I
like,
can see you. Lady.
right, I walked in here. Not that I went without assistance.
That's if you can't tell the black people apart, just can you tell blind from now?
So, I'm like, it's funny, right? That's funny, right? So I look at this lady in her face and I'm like, no.
She said, yeah.
I should have. I was like, no.
Oh my God.
And I found my friends and then the night proceeded as it did.
Wow.
my lord.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
I was like, why is this happening to me? Why? What do I call for this? Like,
Yes. It's your
somewhere
fault.
in my life did I like kill a spirit, and the spirit was just like, wherever I will
I
make
just
people.
can't get over how funny that is.
Yo, she
Stevie
really
Wonder.
shook my hand, like shook me by my shoulders.
Because you're not blind. You're wearing glasses.
I'm looking at her, like blinking her face.
You're wearing glasses. Blind people don't wear glasses. They don't help. They're
I
blind.
walked in. It's like, man.
So the background is Darren gets called everything but himself. Bob Marley, anybody with dreads.
Anyone.
What did the
name-
kids call you at the school? The rapper?
Oh, Chief Keef.
Chief Keef. Now add Stevie Wonder to
Well,
those.
I've never been called Stevie.
And I would be highly offended because Stevie, God bless,
His back
his joints is
here.
back here.
Right. In my head, I was like, are they that messy? I mean, I know I haven't
Why
done
would
them in
Stevie
a
want to
little
be a
bit.
karaoke in Rhode Island?
Thank you. Thank you.
In Lincoln, Rhode Island, not even in Providence.
In Lincoln.
Oh my God, the tears.
I was just like,
Oh, it hurts so
it's
bad.
like, why? What do I do? Like, whatever, man.
You're not even that old. Isn't Stevie Wonder like 70?
Yes.
I don't know how old Stevie is.
I mean, I know he's not your age. That I know.
Facts.
I kind of wanted to pull her aside, like, what made you? What in your head said he's
Black.
he's going to appreciate this?
Oh, like even if you
should've-
were Stevie Wonder, why would you like that?
Right. You should say, let's go do one of my songs.
Punch her in the face. Anyway, so
So what songs do you like to do? And what's the reaction from the people when you do karaoke?
oh yeah, like what's yeah.
I like to do the last karaoke I went to, I did a Rihanna song.
Ooh,
So did
what
I, and
was
I
it?
messed it all. Oh, it was
she
bad.
did. Yes.
Which,
I remember.
which one did you do?
Stay.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a
Show off.
ballad. Yeah. Yeah, I would have left. I would have get your purse. Let's go.
Nah, I would have had to tip her or something.
She's showing off.
Stay. I will not stay.
Out here singing like this. It's not America's Got Talent. Stop it.
So do you like really go all in or you just have fun with it?
I just have fun with it.
That's
I
a
don't
lie.
try to.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. She's like, I'm just gonna try this one for. Ah.
Like her thing thing is singing, which is way cooler than my thing, which is math. That'd be like me trying to be modest. Somebody's like, "What's 2 plus 2?" I don't know. Is it?
I think it's give
Dumbing
me
it
pieces.
down.
Yeah, no.
It's tough to hide that when you're singing. It just comes out, right?
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
pretend I
you
don't know
can't.
2 plus 2.
You can't. There's only so long you can pretend not to be able to
Yeah.
sing.
Oh, I want to sing.
You
You
can
can
sing.
sing. I feel like everybody can learn.
Are we gonna learn right now then?
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah. What's okay? Say we
Oh.
were your students, right? Oh, I love this. How what would we do? I know we'd have to warm up.
Yeah.
What kind of warm ups do you do, or what's a typical warm up?
Like lip trills, like
That's the singing warm up.
yeah,
All right. Before karaoke, you guys were doing all of this. Hold on.
yeah.
Do you have to go up and down with like the tone as you're
do.
doing that?
Or
Darren
like,
can't make the noise.
or like a.
Darren can't do it. Please look at him.
Darren, you need chapstick, bro. Put some chapstick on your
I
lips.
really, my lips are not moving now.
If you're not watching on YouTube, please go to YouTube. See his face.
My lips are not doing what her lips are doing.
It's worse than whistling.
Yeah, this is the equivalent of wrist. Babe, I'm sorry. This hurts. I can't do it. God damn it.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
Sounds like an elephant.
Sounds worse than an elephant.
Oh my god.
Wait, do it one more time. I could do this. My lips are like, stop, bro. Stop it. Stop
Can't
it.
even say words. Don't stress me right now.
What's another exercise that's Darren friendly that we
You
can
could
do?
do like hums or like
I could do hums.
That's not warming
or
up.
like-
That's singing.
That is warming up.
Hold on. Do it again.
Or like you could do like the vowels E A E I O.
That's the turn.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. She's like, it's just an exercise. It's just
okay, fine,
a quick
we can
little
do this.
exercise.
No,
Not how I learned it. Not how I learned it.
that's not how they do it on Wheel of Fortune.
Bye. Yeah. Ooh.
Yo, Jensen, that's not how they do that Wheel of Fortune. Whatever you just did, we are not capable of doing that. So,
How you do that? Do it again. The A E I O U.
A E I O U.
man,
That was a
I
journey.
felt that, yo. I felt that.
Right.
Right here. Am I supposed to feel it here?
I was taught not to quit, but I quit my singing. My first singing lesson ever. I just quit. I can't.
Try it, Bim, try it,
I can't do what is. I can't do what is it.
Jen,
Jen, you got it, Jen.
try it. Huh? Try it.
Yeah. Be confident.
I cannot sing.
Start with the A.
Oh, the vowels? Oh, I
Yeah.
definitely can't do that.
Yeah.
Good.
Nah.
You ain't try.
You didn't try.
So
So?
fine. I'm gonna try, but
Go ahead,
you
try
got to
it.
do it.
All right.
All right, one more time
All
for
right.
reference.
A E I O U.
Got it. You got this. You got this, brother. You got this. You got this.
A E I O U.
You gotta get the lip quiver, right?
You gotta hit the album.
Come on, cuz. Just be like, Jen, your turn. Come on, man.
Oh no, that's so hard to follow. Oh sheesh. Oh boy.
Darren, you coming? Don't worry. Pause.
Darren got that bass. We can't.
No, we got to show and prove though. Come on.
Ooh, I'm not a
You
singer.
got it.
Oh, I'm getting you guys
got
back
it.
for the whistle. Go now.
got
We can sing.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
You can't whistle.
Allegedly. Go ahead.
A E I O U.
That's good. Oh, Jen, you was holding that in the. You had that in
Yeah,
the
you
chair.
got the chain right?
I listened to all 4 Destiny's Child's albums today.
Ah,
That's
So you went
you
to singing mood
so
already.
I was ready. I was in the car singing.
You're just practicing. Go ahead.
Pausing this. Who's your favorite artist?
Oh, I have a lot. Like,
Like
is
top
it okay
5.
to oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Is it okay to list or
Yeah.
top 5?
Yeah, you won't offend anyone. Go ahead.
Tevin Campbell.
Oh,
Yay! Told you guys.
videotapes.
Yeah.
You like his one album, huh?
We're not doing this again.
Oh, sorry.
We're not doing this
Sorry.
again. At least you acknowledge more than one song.
Tevin Campbell, Stevie Wonder,
Yes.
Maxwell,
Okay.
Ooh,
yeah,
right.
Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Kelly Price.
Ooh,
Jasmine
Kelly.
Sullivan.
Ooh,
yeah.
Jasmine.
You like
Yes,
vocalists?
Yes.
Yes.
D'Angelo too.
D'Angelo.
And,
What album
Wow.
was that from?
I don't know. I hear it, but I can't
Lil'
pinpoint
Kim.
it. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
And it's a lot. Can't really think of other people, but I listen to like a whole bunch of artists.
Who do you think is the best vocalist you've ever heard? Darren, we didn't forget about you. You're
I
going to do
know,
your
I
thing.
know. I was hoping you would forget. But
Definitely Whitney Houston.
Yeah, come on now. God bless.
Yeah,
man.
and the best vocalist. Beyonce's really good.
She really is.
Yeah, she has like a really strong, and she knows how to control it. So.
we got to come back to that because I have a question about
Okay.
About
something I
Beyonce?
heard. Yeah, something I heard I want to discuss with you guys.
Okay. Darren.
Wait, you got to do the exercise first.
Yes. He can't. Let him pass on that. His lip going. He gonna split his lip. Darren, he's spitting on me. Don't do it.
That little crack turned into a little bit of blood.
Well, listen, not that chop. They've been that chop, but they're not that chop now.
Sorry, Darren. Go ahead.
Anyways, sorry. Okay.
I came for the bass. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I get it. A-E-I-O-U.
That was. So, teacher, what do you think of us?
Great.
That was
I
that
can
was
work.
so generous.
Right. She's like, I can work with it. F. Stands for
A-E-I-O-F. F, all of you.
That was a good one, Bim. That was a good one. A-I-O-F. All right, so while we were talking about Beyonce and her being an inspiration to our young friend here, I recently heard a comment that Dionne Warwick had said.
Oh boy.
Oh, that.
I didn't know about this. Spill the tea, girl.
So I don't know,
Yes, sis.
of course, I hear the headline and I don't do my research on it, but she basically said she did not feel that Beyonce is an icon or a legend. She feels like,
She said icon. I don't think she said legend.
okay, icon. Yeah, you're right, icon. She feels that there's so much more that goes into being an icon, or they had to do so much to get to that status, and she doesn't feel like Beyonce is there yet.
Because so is her argument
I don't-
years logged? or
Well,
what?
I feel like she.
She said what it was.
Oh,
She said it's not that she doesn't acknowledge her accomplishments, but she doesn't think that there's any artist out here now who people will still be singing their songs 20, 30, 40 years after the fact.
come on.
And so that's why she's like, she's good for at now, but let's say she stops
She's
singing,
recognizing her talent, but she doesn't feel like it's gonna
be an
like,
everlasting type
yeah,
of.
stand the test of time.
There you go. Look at you.
That's
yes, King.
So is her argument more so that Beyonce doesn't have classics?
No,
Or-
I just
Yes,
think.
yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, because like we
timeless.
know Beyonce is iconic. I don't know if people can argue that, right? As she is now, not just a superstar, like what she's doing, the Netflix special. Forget about it. Did you see it?
Yes, I did. Yeah. loved
I
it.
wanted to cry.
she has a cassette, Bim.
I rewound it several times.
It's worth the 7 minutes. It's worth it.
So, I mean, she has classic records, though, right? I would
But does
think.
that make you an
even if
icon?
it's single ladies, if that plays forever, like, is Dionne Warwick saying that she's an icon?
She
I
didn't
think she believes she is.
So,
If not her, then her peers, Patty,
yeah,
Aretha. Well, then, even if she herself, spit. Sorry,
it's all right.
Me and cookies. Even if you don't consider her one, she feels like there are people in her age group, as you would say, age mates,
Yeah, age mates, yes.
who are already at that status where they haven't performed or done anything in like 30, 40 years, but people still
Yeah,
play their songs at every cookout. And she doesn't think Beyonce's at that point.
interesting. Brooxana, your take?
Well, I was just thinking about it. I think Beyonce is like a great, like legendary artist. Like I love her, just what she stands for and everything. The songs, I don't know if people will be like singing a song from Beyonce like 40, 50 years from now. Like I'm just thinking about it. Like her,
Yeah.
but her songs are very like classic to me, which is like. But some people feel, I can understand that they feel like her songs, even her recent songs, are for the right now time, or even like for the couple years time. But for 50 years later, I don't think they, like what she said, I don't think they believe that it's like timeless like that.
Okay.
I was just at a wedding this past weekend. Congrats to Desiree and Brian.
Hey.
And single ladies. Every wedding you're hearing single. So, granted, that's not Beyonce's best work. It's something that's gonna play all the time.
Yeah, but it's.
I don't always hear Now I love Patty, but I don't always hear Patty songs. And there's a lot of young folks they couldn't tell you who Patti LaBelle was.
Yeah.
You know, still an icon.
There are certain Patty songs where you don't even realize that's who it is, and you're just like you're singing the song, you don't
know
even
the
know why.
song. Yeah.
The kids? You think the kids know that though?
Yeah.
Oh, you sure? Give me one Patty song that you think.
Well,
the kids
not
know.
Patty song specific, but so in my mind, I'm thinking. So you have artists that are iconic, but I feel like they're iconic because they were pioneers at that time for the genre. So like you take a Patty, you take a Dionne Warwick, you take one of those that led the way for other artists to come behind them and shine the way they do now.
Yeah.
So I think she's saying Beyonce isn't in the lane of an icon, isn't able to, is she paving the way?
She didn't say she won't get there. She just
Yeah.
doesn't think she's there
there
yet.
now.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of factors. Volume is one because a lot more music comes out now, at least to me, than before. Right? You put an album out, then it'd be like 3-4 years before you drop another one. So the amount of volume, so that kind of does a disservice to Beyonce because there's so much that it's like, okay, this album, this album, this album, and also, I mean, we have to wait and see what it's like down the road. How the music is still being listened to and received. But I think there's a little bit of ageism there, though. I think like if Beyonce is doing what she did now at the age of 50, then it's like cemented. But I watched that Netflix special. I'm like, she's the best performer. Like she's in top 3 ever.
Yeah.
But does that make her iconic?
Well, the music is there.
Is she talking about like iconic, like Before I Let Go, how people are still singing that
Right.
song?
Right, because if that's the case,
Hey, we got
hold on, we got a special guest. Come here, Kyle. Come here. This is Scarlett with energy. She was so hungry last time.
Yes, let me get you a chair,
I
sweetie.
take it you've gotten a burger.
Yeah, I did. Outside. I said you can eat them now.
I could crash here?
Did you guys introduce yourselves already?
Yeah.
You have to do the singing exercise if you sit.
Oh, she's ready.
Come
Oh,
on, have a seat.
oh.
I just came okay. Does anybody have an iPhone charger?
We don't have iPhones.
Look at God.
So I just want to take this minute to shout out Scarlett. Her,
Oh, wow. What happened?
it's not.
Oh, are you allergic? Don't die.
Oh my
Are you,
God.
are you allergic?
Oh,
I was like,
get the EpiPen. Get the EpiPen. Somebody.
Hey, never, Scarlett. Are you kidding me right now?
leave.
Yo, I was mad scared. Stop, drop, and roll.
Do the exercises. Do it. It'll help.
This cannot right now.
So I want to, while Scarlett half dies, I want to shout her out. Her competition with this past weekend, and she did amazing. Oh Jesus, who else is coming? Ramfy!
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys he's here.
Full house, man.
Because it is your time. We have to
What's up, Kyle? Oh, you got your pet back.
That's a broken.
No, it's not gonna break. It's good now. I
No,
fixed
that
it.
was broken.
Yo,
Okay.
what's up? Cool.
So
man.
this usually doesn't happen. Feel free to say that word we taught you earlier.
I don't do dogs.
The madhouse. This is a professional podcast here.
Well,
Come.
this is a dog. I'll leave.
Come
and
join
pee now.
us. Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
Well, she's
Jen, where you going? Are you scared?
So
You
for
scared of the dog?
So for the guests listening, we had a few people pop in.
Yes.
Ramfy, what up? You want to say what up on the mic real quick? Right there.
I'll take over.
What's up? How are you?
Yeah, man.
What up, Ram?
And you are Darren's brother-in-law.
I am
Yes,
Darren's
my
brother-in-law,
brother.
if you
Yes.
couldn't tell by the hair.
Yes. And we also have Scarlett
And
down
we have
here.
Scarlett here, and you were saying about Scarlett?
So yeah, big up to Scarlett. Her competition this past week, she did amazing. Check out the
she
pictures.
came in.
Woo!
She came in.
Yeah, she came in. That's all that
came in.
matters. And she's even more motivated to do it next time. She can really
August?
train and stuff.
November.
November.
All right, cool.
Ready for November.
What was the first thing you ate after your thing was over?
Yeah.
On the mic, please.
Yeah. Give me the mic. Give me the
It
mic.
was testing 1 2. It was Shake Shack. Actually, I had a Shake Shack burger.
Shake Shack. I love Shake
Nice.
Shack.
Fries and
Ooh.
milkshake. That was my victory meal.
Awesome.
Yep. And rum raisin ice cream.
Oh, you weren't playing.
That's my favorite.
No,
actually.
no.
I love rum raisin.
So I'm giving myself a week to eat like trash and like
I
all
did
that,
that.
but I'm going to the gym
I did
again.
that for Memorial Day
Oh.
weekend.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat,
No?
and I banged on some steaks.
No, listen to this. I asked him. I was like,
Damn, son, she could never give up trying to play me. All right, here we go.
so we ordering food, right? Chinese food. And how was the conversation? I was like, oh.
He was like blah blah blah. I was like, I don't eat meat because they started
No, I was
talking
like,
about
so are
pork
you a
fried
vegetarian?
rice.
He goes, no, I'm not a vegetarian. I just don't eat meat.
Yo, come on, guys. It's because people ask me all the time, like, are you pescatarian? Are you this Catarian?
yeah.
Are you that Catarian? I'm like, nah, bro. I just don't eat meat. Like, I still eat eggs.
Yeah.
I still bang on, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll eat cheese, but I won't drink milk. So,
Got you.
He's
so I'm sitting in her chair.
Oh, yeah, so we got to get back to the pod.
Oh,
Rafi, thanks
it
for
was a
joining
pleasure,
us.
guys. Thank you.
I came here for a purpose, and it wasn't to crash.
Oh, what was the purpose?
No, it was to ask if.
On the mic.
Do any of you guys have an iPhone charger?
All right, Scarlett, thanks for joining us. That was dope. Thank you.
Let me give her some music to get up. Thanks
Thanks for coming through, y'all.
Thank you guys. That was good.
No, we don't do iPhones
We
here.
Android in this house, homie.
We don't do that. That's sophisticated home. That's right. I like that.
So,
Your dog's name is Job? That's dope.
Spell J-O-B like job.
From the Bible.
so back to what were we asking, Brooxana?
The iconic.
Yes.
Iconic.
Oh, yes. She had good memory. The youth.
I know, right?
Oh, well, do you guys think it's because of, you know how people are saying nobody really cares about making meaningful music anymore?
I love this conversation.
So, like, do you think it's like as the generations go on where the music is getting different, obviously what's iconic is going to change?
Right.
And maybe Beyonce songs are going to be iconic for generations to come, but I don't know, just like this, like for what she was saying, Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
I feel like it was towards the iconic tunes like Before I Let Go or like Smokey Robinson tunes.
That's
or,
what friends are for.
yeah, or like what is it called? Yeah, just songs like that.
Yes.
But I feel like the music taste is changing.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's very different.
Right, because
From
we
her
see
day to ours.
Yeah, we see memes where like whether it's a Bad Boy song, Total, right? This would be me and my husband when we're 60 at the cookout playing, Can't You See?
I have one song that
Right,
I've
so
been
it's-
telling.
Yeah.
It's not an iconic song. Well, it is for me. I keep telling. I work with a young lady. I think she's like 22 or something. So we're always talking about how she's so young. And I told her, I can't wait till I'm like 65. And I can sing Project Pat Chicken Head to the young kids. Tell them you don't know nothing about this song. Bald head, scallywag.
Ain't got no hair back.
For me, that song is iconic.
Yeah, so
Like,
it'll change.
Because, okay, would you say Juvenile's iconic?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, so
Like-
the Cash Money movement as a whole, but I respect the hell out of what Juvenile did. You got a lot of hits.
Do you feel that Juvenile is iconic?
Well, iconic in the way like it's still gonna play. Then yeah.
He got classics.
He does.
So I don't know the
That's-
definition of an icon.
And I
Yeah.
guess that's the bigger
Google.
question is
Oh, I like
what
Google.
what defines an icon in the music world. Like we know Michael Jackson's iconic.
Yep.
And I feel like he's iconic because he could literally go anywhere in the world and be recognized just for his face.
So can
Does
Beyonce.
that- but that, yeah, exactly.
So then by that definition,
So does
she's
that
an
make
icon.
her a megastar? But is that different than an icon? Right.
If you describe something or someone as an icon, you mean that they are important as a symbol of a particular thing. An icon is a picture of Christ, his mother, or saint painted on a wooden panel. So if you see Beyonce, do you say R&B?
Or do you say Beyonce?
Because if Michael Jackson, they made him king of
King
pop.
of pop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
That was his thing.
That's it. Popular music. There's a lot of popular music.
Yeah.
But he's
King,
the king
of the popular music.
Yeah.
That's a pretty high throne.
Right.
Beyonce's the queen of it then.
So when you look at Beyonce, do you think R&B? Like for me personally, I love Beyonce. I just told you I listened to all the Destiny's Child albums today. I mean that. Like I'm not even being funny. Like I did that. And then I followed up with Dangerously in Love. Like, I love Beyonce. Okay.
That track's heavy.
I'm not gonna try to sing that. That's why I draw the line. Podcast.
That's where you draw the line. Oh, okay.
But I lost my train of thought. I love
yes.
Beyonce. But even as far as modern R&B singers, I don't even think she's in the top of that list.
Oh, who you got?
The J Huds, the
Okay.
Fantasias, the.
You mean just for vocal ability or like
yes,
bodies
like,
of work
like
also?
iconic as an R&B singer.
Like off talent.
Yes.
Mm.
You know, like you saying Jasmine Sullivan. When I think of those singers, I think Beyonce has great songs, but I don't think she holds a candle to a J Hud, a Christina Aguilera. I just don't see it.
Interesting. I gained a lot of respect for Beyonce's vocal ability when I saw her in concert. And the fact that she sounds that good consistently. Like you don't hear like the inflections and the pardon me if my terms are off. But you know, inflections in her tone, even with the dancing
Yeah.
and the walking around and
Yep.
and I never saw anything like that before. It's insane. So
True.
But so now
So she's iconic as a performer.
and singing though. Like she can sing.
I think she's a great singer.
Yeah.
But is
I
she
don't
a-
think she's an iconic singer.
Okay, yeah. So everything packaged in, like how they say Jay-Z isn't the best lyricist, right? But packaged up.
says that?
Well, because they'll say like Mos Def, they'll say Black Thought.
Common or whoever.
But
yeah.
as a package, Jay-Z is the one,
Right.
right? So I don't know what you call that, but that's what Beyonce is, at least to me.
It's definitely a good conversation to have, because when I heard it, I was like, I'm sure you can get people that would agree with the comment, and those who would disagree with
Yeah.
it. So
When I first saw it, I'm like, okay, Jen. Sorry, guys. Don't call her old hater. Don't call her old hater. Don't read the article first before you call the old hater. Here you go. Right, she's gone.
thanks, Jen.
Commentary on the children. Talk, woman. Finish your statement.
Like with the whole Tracy Morgan and Tiffany Haddish
Yeah.
thing, you know, or the Cat Williams. It's like everyone's quick to say, "Well, you're just being an old hater," but sometimes they have a point, and
Facts.
because we're so quick to judge that, so I
You
told
missed
myself,
that
"Don't
part.
call her old ass hater."
Got it.
Went from an old hater to old ass hater.
Is that the first curse word of the night?
I think so.
Dang it, am I the one?
Nah, it's all right. Counts. It's a donkey. It's a donkey.
It's a donkey.
It's a donkey.
Oh, an ass. I get it.
I don't know.
Well, do you guys think Beyonce's music has changed? Because I always hear a lot from my friends. Like, I like her old music. Like, she kind of goes with the times now.
Yeah, I think it has changed. I'm not like a super fan of the trappy sound.
Yeah.
But one thing I do like about what she's doing with the current music, I forget like when in the Destiny's Child era, early albums, you couldn't really hear the Houston. So I think she's being more herself.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about that today too.
Yeah. But but I think if she needed or if she wanted to go straight ballads and I think she could kill it still.
Yeah.
But she's just being herself and making money, having a good time and
Yeah.
some good songs.
You know what's funny? I was on Title. Dun-dun-dun.
Are they paying you? Keep it a
No,
buck. You sure?
I wish they were.
All right. Just checking. Because you ain't sharing with us, so I just want
I
to make
know
sure.
that'd be messed up, right? But damn it, you messed me up again.
Beyonce title, Destiny's Child, Evolution, Houston Sound.
So I was on Title.
Good
None
job,
of that was what I
Ben.
was going to talk
Oh,
about.
Good job.
But you did it. And their last album, The Carters, her and Jay-Z,
Yep.
she put out a chopped and screwed version.
Oh.
Ooh.
And I said, oh, she's still into that whole Houston, Bun B, you know what I mean? That whole, and when I was listening to the first album today, Destiny's Child, they have a song on there with Master P, which is like one of my favorite songs. And even today, her and her sister, they're very big on Master P, and even on Solange's album,
Yep.
he was on there doing a lot of the skits, and they look up to him. And I look up to him because if you really know Master P,
Shit.
I'm looking forward to that movie, by the
Yeah.
way. He's done a lot. To me, I think he's an icon.
Oh,
but,
for
but
sure.
people just don't really know all the stuff he's been doing. You know what I mean? And it's refreshing to know that here we are in 2019. They started back in what, like 97 or something. She was into the whole Master P thing, and she stuck with her roots as far as musical. But if you don't know it, it goes over your head.
Yeah.
She's really good at
For sure.
not alienating anyone.
Yeah, I like that.
Awesome.
I like that.
You're awesome.
You're awesome, Jen.
Thanks. Dad.
Um,
I'm never nice to you.
It's weird.
It feels weird.
Go ahead, be mean. Say something mean. Go ahead. Get it off.
we were talking icons. Vocal ability, definitely not of the echelon of people, but I just had to shout out my boy. I love Chris Brown. I just love him.
Oh yeah,
that's my
He's a
guy.
great
Chris
singer,
Brown too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him live. I was like, ah, damn, Chris. If he worked, because we all know he could dance, but
Yeah.
I would love for him to like really get into some of the songs where he gets into his vocals and just
Yeah.
stand still, Chris,
That's
and
what
just
I was
sing.
saying,
Just
yeah.
stop. Don't do a
Like,
front
I
flip.
wish,
No,
like, I wish somebody was just playing the piano and then somebody had a saxophone or something and he was just standing there
Yes.
to like singing a ballad song, just going.
He needs a
Because
parent.
he can do it. and-
Absolutely.
He needs a parent on the side. Hey, stop.
You know, tell you pinching him,
Right, stop. Sit here and sing the song right.
gyrating for Chris.
or maybe just a kind, gentle vocal coach who can steer him.
Possibly.
Christopher,
Chris, let's do the
Mr. Brown.
do it. Come on, do it. Come on, Chris.
And he's over.
Chris.
Just settle down, Chris. Damn, man. Let the people hear you sing.
We were talking about this yesterday.
Doing all of this. Yo, what's up? My bad.
That was so dope. We were talking about this yesterday on the phone, and I saw the message that you sent saying you drink water.
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't drink alcohol because you sing and you protect your voice.
Mm.
And so he was saying, he was like, I'm pretty sure Chris Brown sings. I mean, Chris Brown drinks.
And smoke cigs, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, but his voice kind of like, it's kind of like Rihanna. Like, she can't
Right.
sing live because she's probably smoking a lot.
Yeah,
And he's like, oh, I never thought about that. I'm like, yeah, Rihanna sounds like shit live, but she's a great performer.
yeah. You saw her live?
Not like on stage, like
Oh.
when she used to do award shows a lot.
Oh,
and
boy,
every time,
not a good idea.
yeah, every time she did an award show, like afterwards, it was just like, oh my god, she can't sing. Which is probably why she don't do it no more.
Yeah.
She's probably like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna make this makeup.
Get all this money on the side.
That's
Rihanna
good
can
music,
sing,
though.
though.
Yeah.
She can sing.
I mean, yeah, she can sing,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
like
think
live,
because
yeah.
she smokes and she drinks and she parties, I don't think her voice is pure as when she started.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
Yeah,
'cause
it
when
definitely
she said
has
she
like a
drank water.
long-term effect
Facts.
after a while.
I think that's why I can't really like
Exactly.
hit the
But you've
tone.
been drinking a lot of soup.
Pepper soup.
Pepper soup,
Yeah.
but it bang
Burning
your
my
teeth.
esophagus.
It
Yeah.
bang
Oh.
your teeth here.
That's like Casey from Jodeci.
Tell me.
Because his voice was like so strong.
Yeah.
Like his voice was crazy. At least to me, like it was on the level of like a deep Whitney Houston type voice. And
Almost
then
like a
as
Toni
he got
Braxton.
yeah, oh, I love Toni Braxton
Right,
too.
she's
Yes. And
She's a good
as
one.
he got older, like they got into like drinking and stuff like that.
And the crack.
now he's singing now, and it's like so
So
raspy,
bad.
so
Oh.
like not raspy. It's like I don't know. It's just so
Like faded.
It's like
Damaged.
sorry. Like harsh. Yeah, just
Yeah.
it just doesn't because he had his
Horse.
tone. Horse. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, because like
No alcohol. It's just
right away I think of his riffs on Life, the song Life,
Yes.
and he was just going
yeah,
and
Yeah.
yeah.
like you know what I'm saying.
And if you think you're lonely now,
Yes.
oh my goodness.
Or that
Oh.
song he did with Mary J. Blige. I forgot what it's called.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of that.
But even like all the Jodeci songs, like
Yeah.
just his riffs and his
Yeah.
like,
Oof.
ooh yeah, like
Come
stuff
on
like
now.
that.
Yeah, and people went to a show not too long ago, and they put on Instagram, and I'm like, oh damn, you know,
Yeah.
song. Ugh. Yeah, it's
I know.
disappointing.
You know who I saw live maybe last year?
Who?
Great singer. One of the best.
Bobby Brown.
No, I need to see him.
Barris?
The king of... Shut up.
Sorry.
Bobby Brown is the king of R&B.
Stop.
You stop.
You saw Bobby
Roaches and blunts to take that from
Wow.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx said it.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx said it. Who also can sing.
I love Jamie
Yes,
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Keep Sweat.
Oh, how
He's
was
a terrible
that?
singer, guys.
Yo, no, I saw the clips. And I was like, damn.
This gives us hope, guys.
To do what?
I mean,
You said let's do what?
I said, I don't know.
Said it gives us hope.
Yeah, we can.
You said to do
We're
what?
all terrible singers, and we can do
Because if
it.
you think about it, like if you think about a Keith Sweat song, think about
I'm already thinking nobody.
Yeah.
all day long. And then on top of that, so I'm like, I was with Tisha, I'm like, yo, he sounds stuffy, like.
Yeah, I
But
remember
I'm
you
like, does he
saying that.
always just sound like he has a cold, or is it me? And then like maybe 5 minutes later, no BS, he's on the mic, he's like, sorry, I got a cold. My kids, I still want to come out here and save y'all. I promise you. Ask Tisha.
Oh, good.
And then he brought up the guys from Silk.
Oh,
It's a meeting in my bedroom. Did they sing that?
I think so.
I love
They don't
this
have
They
much
have to.
to
That's
sing,
all they
right?
got. I was gonna say, what other Silk song is there?
song. I don't know.
Probably something from Dangerous Mind sound.
You don't got that on VHS.
Challenge? Is that his challenge? Don't tell-
So we were at work and then talking to our young friend and this is something about Gangsta's Paradise. And she's like, I know that song. And then someone else said something about the movie, and she's like, "What movie?" It's kind of like the whole from the G Unit. It's like that all
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
great.
poor child. Oh, poor baby.
That was so great. Oh, I love music talk.
Yeah.
Do you have friends that do music as well? Or
yes. I met a lot of music artists recently, like ever since I started making my own music.
Yeah.
My friends that like my close friends that I hang out with, they're like into music, but they're more into like the turn up tunes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they don't they talk. We have some conversations about like real music talk, but it's not like.
You're just trying to turn up and get ratchet. I get it.
But they love like the meaningful songs too. It's
Yeah.
just like the music artists that I've met. We've like have these kind of conversations, like what's iconic, what's this, and you know.
Do you have collaborations? Any of the ladies from the show that I was at? Do you guys keep in touch or are you working on stuff?
Yes.
Which ones? Because I have a few I enjoy. Oh, they're so good, Darren.
They're
Oh.
all yes.
believe it.
They're all. I still keep in touch with Tiffany, Karina. She's performing tomorrow actually at
Oh,
Chip
really?
Doug's show. When Stars Align.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
And then Storm, I hit her up to do a song together, like to collaborate. And
She's
just, like, jam.
insane.
She's good.
She's
yeah.
insane. Storm Ford, right?
Yes.
Storm Ford. Yeah, I actually purchased her album when I saw that it was available, and I think she plays the guitar too.
Yes.
Just tell me whenever you put something out, I'll give you money. Like I'll hand it to you. I'll find you and I'll give it to you.
Here.
If her and Storm do a song, just take my money. Take it. Oh my goodness. Oh.
And
Yeah.
Rage, like she's doing her thing.
She is. She's
and
out
she's
there.
performing
Oh
tomorrow
yes.
too.
Oh, she's at Stars Align
Yeah.
too? Okay. Wow. Oh, a lot going on.
Maybe I'll surprise Chip and actually show up
Don't lie on the mic.
because he always listens on Fridays, and Fridays I go to bed early. Then
Why do you go to
then he
bed
calls me
early
an
on
old.
Fridays?
Then he calls me an old lady. I would just always have
Who goes to bed early on a Friday?
because it's been a long week. I mean,
Don't
grown ups.
right. If I find myself in bed by 9, the other day it was like 9:36, and I was in bed and I was like, man, this is a win. Let me go to sleep before something happens.
No, I'm usually in bed before 9.
Nah, man.
Wow.
And the sun's up later, man. Come
Ah,
on
who
now.
cares about
Get
the sun?
outside.
No.
Oh, you got mad kids. You can't do nothing.
I can, but I don't want to.
What you gonna do?
Nothing.
Skateboard.
So listen, speaking of dumb things to do, I feel like you saw it. I don't know if you did. You hear about this lady who went camping in a bear?
Oh, took the picture of the bear.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
You didn't see it?
No.
You talk about it. I'll show you.
This lady was camping. I don't know where she was camping. I know it's in Rhode Island.
Newport.
Newport.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
got it. Newport.
There are bears in Newport.
I mean, I didn't know that. And you, where you going? So, lady's camping, having a grand old time, sees bear coming. She says, oh, shit. Gets in her car. Bear is like, hey, I just want to tell you about the word of Christ. Right? So, she's in her car
That
taking
image is
pictures.
hilarious.
She's taking pictures of the bear. The fucking bear opens the door to her car. Sorry to swear.
Oh no.
Right? Look at.
Wait, no, wait, I'm not ready. Tell the story first. I'm so afraid.
She has to fight the bear to keep the door closed, right? And then finally, I guess the bear quits and goes away.
Oh, really?
Right? Look at the bear, right?
She took a picture of the bear.
Now here's my
Where's
thing.
the video?
There's no video.
There's no video.
Oh.
She didn't. Okay. So here's my thing. All right. You're camping. Bear's coming. Ah, shit. Get in your car.
You're already in the car. Oh, you can see his hand in the
Right.
rearview mirror.
Yeah, let's. Oh my god.
I didn't
Right.
realize that.
Let me see.
He's like, I just want to.
That's my talk.
Why he propped
Right. He's like,
Baby, can we just make it work?
John 3:16 says.
She didn't mean it. She wasn't nothing, baby. I want my family.
I want my family.
I want to see my kids, Bernice.
I can't bear this. I'm sorry.
I told her the porridge was too hot.
Can you say that safety word now, please?
Elephant Tusks.
All right, that's it, people.
Oh Lord.
I think you would have asked, what would you do?
Why? No, not even that. Why wouldn't you lock your doors?
I wouldn't think
That's
a bear
not
could
the
open the door.
thought. Darren.
Because bears don't have thumbs. So the last thing I'm thinking is they can open the door.
But I know for me, though, as a reaction out of fear,
I'm hitting the gas.
even if it's a possum in the car, lock
Boom.
it.
Yeah.
Start the car.
It's not
make
rational,
drive
but I'm
on.
going to lock the door.
Nah.
If it's a bear, I'm locking the door. I'm not
I'm
going
locking
to
the
get
door.
in and just sit like,
If it's anything, I'm locking the door.
Yeah.
If it makes me run in my car to hide, I'm locking the fucking door. Sorry, I
Because
swear.
windows down. Her window was down.
It doesn't look
I
like
think it was.
No, it looks like it was up.
Oh, okay, okay.
The bear's like, it's 2019. You think
You don't have keys
stupid.
it's not like the Teslas where you got to press it.
Because maybe it's a scientist in me, but I'm like, you need opposable thumbs to do things. That's why humans make all this stuff.
So explain the bear.
Exactly why I wouldn't think to lock the door, because I'm like, you can't grab the handle.
Scientists don't belong in the wild. See, you want to survive.
So,
I'm
so,
here.
so you mean you would, in your scaredness, think I don't need to lock the door because you can't open the door.
I wouldn't be thinking about the doors because I'd be hitting the gas too fast.
Facts.
All right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care about the doors. I'm in the car. Boom, go, bye.
Because this woman got in her car and then
And
took
took
her
a
phone out.
picture.
Oh, you a fool. Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
had enough time to take your phone out to take a picture, then you could lock the
I
door.
would have been out.
But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be thinking about locking the doors.
What about my things? What about my tent? Yeah.
I'm surprised
out.
they left her alone.
All right. Jen said the porch was too hot. I told her the porch. That was good, Jen.
Don't listen.
Oh my
I want to
goodness.
see my kids.
Oh, he's really posted up on the car like that though.
Yo, like
That's interesting. Oh, I love it. How'd you even get on that?
He just so mad that she took a picture. I know, Darren.
When I heard the bear open the door, my first thing was, why were the doors unlocked?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of? Why are they unlocked?
If a dog came up to my car, a dog, and I'm running from the dog, I jump in the car. I'm not gonna think this dog could open the door.
But why?
Why would I think a dog would open the
I don't know.
door?
Maybe it's
It's just a reaction though.
I feel like maybe it's the Haitian in me to just assume the worst is gonna happen if I don't protect myself. I remember when we were younger.
So it takes a turn.
Yes, it does. It started with my mom. Our neighborhood got skunked somehow. I think you had moved out by then because
Was
I
this
feel like
like
this was
7th grade? What?
Yeah, I know. I feel like it was freshman year of high school.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah, I
it was
was
just
out.
before.
Yeah.
I remember skunks came into the neighborhood, and it was like we were like, wow, like animals, and
And now look at you.
I know, right? Now I'm among them. My mother was like, Darren, come down quick. So I come downstairs, and I come in the kitchen, the lights are off. She's by the window, like stooped down, and she's like, there's a skunk out there, right? Stupid Darren, I'm like, oh, I stooped down too. And we're watching the skunk like crawl around, go underneath the car. And finally, like after like an hour in, I'm like, Mommy, why are we ducking down? Why the lights are off? Like the skunk's be like, I see you. I'm coming in there. You watch.
Open the door.
Yo. I see the door handle turn a little bit.
Why a whole hour?
Yo,
Y'all
and-
missed 2 TV shows.
Yo.
It was a Thursday night. You missed mine and Living Single.
And we stayed up late. Like
Watching the
we had to
skunk.
wait the skunk out. We ended up
Martin
watching
and
like
Living Single was out in 96.
Right, you right, Jen.
Oh my god.
But
You missed a whole episode of New York Undercover watching the skunk.
but in my head, I was like, yo, we will not be caught slipping. Locked door, lights off. We watched I Love Lucy until the cops were like, all right, there's nothing we could
Cops?
do.
Yeah, they call the cops for
My
skunks.
mother called the cops. I didn't know she did until like after they're like, oh, do you think the cops
You
are gonna
learned your
come?
lesson from the jukebox thing. You was like, I'm not calling nobody.
You're right, though. You're right. I'm not getting charged.
Nope. 911 ain't free.
So
Oh, my goodness.
hearing a bear is going to open my car door, unless that bear put the windows down and was like,
Like now, I would just because I'm seeing that there's these Ivy League bears that are, that are attempting to do so. But before this story came out, I wouldn't have thought that. But I'm like, is it that the bear is really smart, or that she's really dumb?
She's really dumb.
Because she took a picture.
Yes. Yes. So what's the evolution? You know, and people aren't meant to survive. What was the There's a term for it. I can't remember.
Natural selection.
Yes. Natural selection. Natural selection would have taken care of that for us. We would have been rid of one person who didn't choose to choose flight.
She did choose flight. She got in the car.
But she didn't flee.
She hid.
She got in and selfie. You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much,
like,
yeah.
it's you
He'll
gotta,
never
you gotta
get
go.
me in here.
Yeah, you just
Could you
go.
imagine if there were cell phones back, like in historical, like major historical moments, with people with cell phones?
Mad people would have died. Ben Franklin would have been out there with his kite and the key. Yo, and then he would have got struck by lightning, and that would have been it. Yeah.
And then,
got it.
he would have gave it to his friend, like, get my good angle. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. I need my whole outfit in the shot. It's Instagram Live. Come on.
Y'all are sickening.
Ben Franklin from Brooklyn. You ain't know that?
Ew.
Whatever.
Ben Franklin from Brooklyn. They call him B. Frank.
Before he walk out the house, where you going? Ha. Ha. You even know.
You don't even know.
You even know.
Hashtag electric.
Right. Anyway.
Would you ever if your career, how far would you want your career to go? Individually.
I always say as far as, like, I'm just taking it step by step.
Yeah.
But I do want like to write out a plan for it. Yeah, but I plan on just being an independent artist and just like putting out my music and as much as possible and learning how to perform and brush up on those skills. Yeah. And then just taking it as far as God lets me take it. So,
Sure enough. Sure enough. Would you write for other people?
Yes, I actually started writing for other people.
Hey,
that's
where it's at.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. You ain't even gotta go on stage. Yeah, take that.
Just giving them money.
I like that.
I always think of people like Dream. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like he has a nice catalog of music, and you're like, oh, he got hits. But then when you see all the songs that he's
Come on
behind
now.
as a writer, you're like, oh, he's got
Yeah,
hits.
see, I don't know what he's behind as a writer.
Well,
Ella.
I know Dream.
No. He wrote Umbrella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that alone, he can cash out.
right.
Wow.
Which is
Yeah.
why you don't see him putting out music that much.
Right.
But he still does put out music.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like,
See, I wanted him to come out more.
yeah,
I like
he
it.
has a lot of stuff.
He has
Yeah.
great music and a great sound, but like I said, writing is where the money's at without the stress of being
yeah.
on stage. So,
Oh yeah, he penned some hits. Yeah. Oh yeah.
and Akon.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He's lighting up Africa.
I think everybody like.
That's inside.
Yeah, he's doing just fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's another one. You write that one Lady Gaga song.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Or Babyface.
Yo,
Oh, my
I listened
Man.
to a playlist on Tidal.
Man, you young, but you old
She
soul.
knows.
Yeah.
She knows.
You old soul right here, man.
Title had a playlist of songs written by Babyface. I was listening to last week. Oh, it was my god.
Man.
I was at work like.
Some good baby face,
But,
put
and
you in a
then
good
the,
mood.
the list I listened to before that was songs written by Stevie Wonder, who also has.
I don't know his stuff that he's written.
No, like it was people from his era. There's a lot of like famous songs that he wrote. I didn't know he had written them.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll have to share that with you later.
Yeah, please. Wow. Interesting.
Why does his name keep coming up all of a sudden?
Because you're here.
Because he's a legendary. He's an icon.
He's an icon.
And he sings.
Icon, get it? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Elephant Tusks! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sorry.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
That was too much for me.
Did you point to your eye and say icon, Darren?
Oh my goodness.
I need the alcohol, Jen. It keeps me in check.
That's usually the opposite.
That's so bad.
Whoa.
That's bad. Oh, Darren.
Do you guys see Michael Jackson as a singer?
No.
That's a good
remember-
question.
Yeah, I remember it was like hard for me to think like, oh, he actually sings. Like Michael Jackson is a singer.
He has songs like a few ballads. I can't even mention the one because R. Kelly wrote it.
R.
R. Kelly wrote for Mike Jackson?
You're Not Alone.
That's
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite
Yeah.
Michael Jackson songs.
I hear you.
Stop it!
He sounds like Eminem.
What? Are you
That's We always say.
Stop! Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. What is wrong with her, yo?
So I lied?
Anyways, there are songs like 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 his version of Butterflies.
Yeah.
Where he sings, but I don't know if he like does enough vocally.
Yeah.
That he stands out to me at least as
You're
a
talking about
vocalist.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah.
And then
I think more when he was a little kid, he had a lot of
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even ABC, you know.
Yes. Oh, yes.
All that shit up there.
Yeah, we didn't get much of that. The older he got. Yeah.
See, when I initially heard the question, I was like, no, I think of him as a performer. But then I'm like, he is more of a singer than a performer. But I feel like that's what made him iconic was his performance.
I think that's what's
among
happening
other
with the
things.
Beyonce thing. Because even though I say
Yeah, I
she's
was
not
gonna
with
say.
Fantasia and all them, she can, like you said, sing. Because
that's
she has
good.
like the song like Emotions, that the remake they
Yeah.
did, whatever.
Yeah.
She's hitting some notes in that song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At
Oh,
the
yeah.
end, she sounds like she's doing the whistle thing like Mariah, actually.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know, but because she has songs like Single Ladies, I'm not thinking of her that way.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
We
'Cause it's like-
cracked the code, guys.
Yep.
We did it again.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Damn it.
Yeah, Michael Jackson is iconic.
Yeah.
But people don't really, I don't think people see him as like a singer. And then it's like
No.
when they see Beyonce, they're like, is she iconic? Let's think about her performance. And it's like, I don't know.
Oh,
Like people try to compare Michael Jackson and Beyonce a lot with their performances, like who's the best performer
Right.
or who's the best, like who's more legendary, I guess. And it's like, I don't know. It's hard. Like they're their own artists. So
Absolutely.
it's like-
'Cause I even say in Destiny's Child, I don't even think Beyonce was the top singer.
you got Kelly?
Michelle,
Michelle.
I feel like
Definitely not Michelle.
No?
Michelle.
I mean, Michelle could do her gospel. She actually does sing very well.
Young friend here thinks it's Michelle.
Michelle. Oh, I love all of their voices, but,
Yeah,
but I think Michelle, like people gave flack on Michelle, but her voice was needed in that group.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think so. Balance
Yeah.
it out. I think so.
Yeah, but I still don't think she's better than the other two.
You think Kelly got it?
But I say that reluctantly because, like I said, she has her gospel stuff, and I haven't listened to that. And since she's the lead in that, she probably has a better,
Yeah.
like, you know, because in Destiny's Child, she's kind of in the background, so they wouldn't give her the big lead role. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think Kelly's better than Beyonce vocally, and even Latoya Luckett.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget about her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Latavia. I don't know what she sounds like.
That was my favorite.
Me too. For
Yeah.
different reasons. Though.
Oh.
I'm sure it was the same reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why else would YouTube? Why else would YouTube know
agree on
Latavia?
that?
No idea what she sounds like.
I'm just sitting there like, is she the one all the way on the left on the first album cover where they wearing the black leather with the little shirt that go like this?
Yep.
Yeah, how'd I know?
When is it cancer season, Darren?
June.
know the
like,
answer.
Stop it, Jen.
Because you're a Cancer.
like around June 20th.
What's your sign?
Taurus.
Taurus. Which one is that? When
Aren't you hard headed?
May.
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
me or her?
That's right before Gemini.
Is that a sign of it? Is that a? Because we talk about the what is it
yeah,
called? The,
Zodiac? Yeah.
yeah. Do you fit the characteristics of a Taurus?
Oh, I think so. I don't really follow it too much, but from what I see, it's like calm. It always says stubborn.
That's what Jen said. Yeah.
And then I think it fits most of the time.
Okay. So we're approaching
Cancer.
season,
Thanks, Jen.
which I was reminded 50 Cent is a Cancer.
That's why so he's emotional.
Yes. What is wrong with him? And do any of you owe him money before I start?
No.
What is up with
God,
this
no.
guy? Do you follow 50 on Instagram or do you see his
I
shenanigans?
see the shenanigans.
Now he's bothering my Nigerian brother Rotimi, who can
I didn't see
sing.
that. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
No, I don't-
Last thing I
see
saw
that.
was the young buck when he had the two guys dancing, floor dancing.
He's saying Rotimi owes him money now. And then Rotimi posted and said, I don't owe him anything. And then 50's like, nah, your album's #1. I want my $300,000. But then he said,
What are you, the Russians?
right. But then in another post, he said, nah, I wish him well and his family. So is he bored? Is he not okay?
Definitely bored.
But something's going on. Why is he like this?
I don't think he has any friends.
That
He had one friend, it was
that-
Floyd.
yeah. Oh, that's true.
He ruined that. Who
That's
ruined
why
that
Floyd's
friendship?
all going crazy. You know what it's like? Oh my God. I
You
think-
in this ice today? I'm gonna fight you.
I know, it's so good. Tastes like
I'm
strawberry.
so annoyed.
So you know, there's some people who are emotional, and when they break up with their significant other,
Oh,
instead of like just talking to them about it, they go on social media and they post all the stuff that they're doing. Like, oh, I bought a new car, or I got a new house, trying to make
boy.
the ex jealous, but the ex usually doesn't care. That's Floyd.
Oh boy.
Floyd's trying to make his bae 50, his BFF bae, mad, and 50 reacts instead of just not caring.
I thought about that. I was like, yeah, it doesn't seem like he has a lot of like friends.
Yeah.
And you got that much money, you're a bully, and you get bored.
Yeah,
And
because
you're
how could
lonely.
you have friends as a bully?
Right. Right. And
I
as
mean,
busy as he is,
Darren's a bully, but
he is. There's like 3 shows that he's executive producing, but he still has time to pour champagne on his Rolls Royce and tell people
no,
they owe money.
he poured rosé
Isn't that champagne?
on his.
Was that-
I don't know. I don't know. Rosé on his rosé rims.
Oh, yeah, on the
Rosé
Rolls
gold.
Royce. Anyways, but yeah, I'm just concerned though about Fifth,
As you should.
and you guys gonna owe him money. He's just gonna say it.
No.
What does leche medidor mean?
Whoa, again?
What?
That hashtag he's always putting.
Oh, that's his wine or champagne. Or
Say it.
whatever.
How does he say it?
I don't know how to say it.
Does anyone know how to say it?
I heard
Frenchie
leche.
does.
I heard leche, and I was like, milk?
Me too. Leche medidor. So how are people at the bar ordering it? So if I can't order it, you can't make money.
That one with the chess piece on it.
Oh, I want that 50
Very nice
cents. Like
bottle. I'd want the bottle. I'd buy it just for the
oh,
bottle.
it's not Douce?
No, Duce got the weird looking double cross thing.
What did you just say?
50s, it got like a chess piece on it.
I heard chess piece and I thought of a cross. I don't know why.
It's okay. It's late. What does Brooxana do for fun when she's not singing and bringing tears to my eyes?
Here she goes again.
It's every time. It's every time. I just can't.
This
It's just the vowels, damn it. It's just the vowels.
Wow.
I love playing sports.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your favorite sports?
Volleyball and basketball a little
Hey.
bit.
Love
yeah.
volleyball. Ooh.
Yes.
Do you watch basketball as well?
I don't watch it, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Unless it's with my family members. Like I have 4 older brothers. And
Oh, I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
So you're the youngest?
Yes, the youngest.
Of
Oh, you're the
5.
baby.
And the only girl.
Yeah, the only girl.
That's why your
life.
father's so supportive. That's-
You think I got
He's
one?
like, I got, this is my one.
Anything you want, baby.
Yes, anything. You on the dad, what about a shut up?
But Dad, we're hungry.
Shut up.
Eat your brother.
Dad, I graduated. I'm a doctor now. Yeah. Your sister's singing.
The alphabet. Sing the alphabet.
I'm sorry.
Boy. So were you into sports because of your brothers?
Maybe because well, they used to always play
Yeah.
basketball in the courts and stuff, and yeah, I guess so because I was always at the parks with them. So and then I got into basketball, and then in school I got into basketball teams and volleyball teams.
Nice.
So.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love some volleyball. How much younger than them are you?
Well, the oldest is like okay, it goes 9 years, 8 years, and I think 7 years, and then my brother, he's only 1 year
Oh,
older.
okay. So
Oh, okay.
it's not, you weren't like an accident baby.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah.
The oops. The oldest is 20 years old. Yeah. No.
I had a weird situation I wanted to.
Just once?
No, well, just one for today.
Oh. Oh, today.
All right, so let's say me and you are friends. We're good friends, but haven't seen each other in a couple years. Sorry. And so I text you like, hey, can I borrow $10? Out of nowhere. We haven't spoken really in about a good year.
Okay.
I text you, hey, can I borrow $10? What do you respond? How do you take it?
I'll be like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Because it'll be out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
it's like, why do you need $10?
Okay, so you'll ask, you'll probe a little bit. Yep.
I wouldn't reply.
Well, all right. Jen.
If there's no hi, at least I'm not replying.
I say, hey, bro, can I borrow $10?
Nope. I'm not replying. Yeah.
Jen.
I think I would ask if they had a drug problem. Like, real talk. Like, I'd be looking at the phone like, first of all, who needs $10?
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What type
That's
of
such
situation
a-
are you in?
What is happening in your life that you need $10? And then you went through everybody that you know closer to me than me. They all told you no, and now you're here in this
It's like,
Jeep.
yo, let me get like 10.
And we ain't spoken in a while. And yeah.
Yeah.
I would really ask, like, are you okay? What's going on?
All right. So, all right. What amount? Okay, me and you are good friends, right?
I'll give you $10.
What? Okay, $10. Okay. What amount do we get? Would you be willing to allow me to borrow from you until you're like, no?
Depends on the friend. So you mean if it's me and you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting personal now.
Yeah.
Let me see. You're a married man. You got mad
Then,
kids.
can I hold $20?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got 20.
$20.
$40?
I wouldn't even ask for it back.
Well, now, okay, so and that's there's tiers, right?
Yeah.
When you get to a certain number, I'm not going to expect it back. I think for you, even if it's up to like 100, I'm not even going to expect it back.
Really?
Yeah.
Darren, like, note to self.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask for it back. So then when we get into the other range, it's like,
I'll give it back.
yeah, it's like, hey, what do you need it for? Then I'm asking questions. It's like, all right, stuff's kind of tight, whatever, just when do you think I can get it back? Yeah.
Jen?
I always go by the rule of thumb that I won't let anyone borrow anything that I'm not willing, that I'm not comfortable with not getting back.
I like that.
I go by that rule of thumb. So I'm like, if I can afford to give you $1,000 and not be in a bind if you don't give it back, then cool if you need it. But if it's like my rent money and I have $1,000 and I'm about to pay the rent in 2 days and you're like, yo, let me hold that till tomorrow, I'm not giving you that because if you don't give it back to me on time, now I'm in a bind. So that's usually how I gauge that.
That's a good rule.
Walks?
I feel the same way.
You don't give her a whole page.
That's how it said. Walks?
Yeah, I feel the same way. If I can, and if there's a need, then I would. But yeah, if I can.
Yeah. Are you
$10
asking
would piss
questions
me
or you
off.
just give it to them?
I'll probably ask questions. Yeah.
I mean, so it happened to me.
It happened to you. Oh, yes.
It happened to me.
Do tell.
And I'm looking at the phone and kind of like you, I'm looking at the phone like, who needs to, like crackheads ask for $20.
This person, wait, so this is somebody you hadn't spoken to in a while?
I haven't spoken to
And
me
this
and him are
happened to you
cool.
today?
Can
Yeah.
you read the exact text?
Yeah, yeah.
Unless there's, yeah.
I mean,
So,
if they listen to the
again,
podcast,
it's somebody
hello.
I know. Me and him have been close.
He
at a
listens
point
to the
in
pod?
time. God damn it, Job.
He listens to the pod?
Can you get this?
I don't know.
This
Yeah,
man
Darren,
beast
you
away?
can take a moment
Oh
to
my
bring
god!
the dog up
The-
just for
the dog
Jen's
is so
sake.
muscular. And brushed against my calves. Oh, don't come back this way.
He's what?
Yeah, he hasn't barked once.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
better
definitely
behaved,
trained. Yeah.
So
Bye, beautiful doggy. Bye,
in
Joe.
this time, I want to thank our listeners for tuning in. Every week, you guys are right there with us. Shout out to Demetrius for posting on his Instagram. Brooxana, I didn't know if you knew, but we put our full episodes on Facebook and YouTube for people's viewing pleasure.
Nice. Okay.
And all 4 of them, I appreciate y'all. So one of the folks, my man Demetrius, had it up on his big screen TV, us sitting here talking, posting on his Instagram. And
Dope.
I was like, oh, damn, we on TV, mama. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate y'all so much. And we promise to deliver great content like we have been today with the lovely Brooxana.
And speaking of Boo Boo, when we had Hot and Alright, I thought that's where you were going with this.
Oh, no.
When we had Hot and Alright here, Stan had mentioned that he's trying to bring a big time fight to Providence to the Dunk, and I've seen him posting recently that the fight is like June 29th. I want to say.
Yes, June 29th.
At the Dunk.
Yes.
Tickets are on sale, right?
Get my tickets
And
next week.
yeah, we need to be in there. So
Yeah, we'll be in there.
hopefully we can get Hard Alright back in here before the fight.
Make it happen.
If you're listening, yeah,
Stan.
we're talking to you. Come back to Warwick. But yeah, that's major big that he's bringing that to Providence.
Absolutely. So Darren, yes.
Yeah, so again, a good friend of mine,
Read
but we
the
haven't
text.
spoken in a
Read
while.
the text.
And just simply, hey, bro, I'm sorry to bother you, but could I please borrow $10?
Please.
Yeah.
Sorry to bother you. Now I'm concerned.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would
So,
ask questions
I'd
like
be
you are.
concerned.
So I'm like, I looked at my phone for about a good 5 minutes. Like, I'm out $10. I can live with that. But it's like, what's going on that you're asking me, somebody we haven't hung out at the very least in a while, for $10? So I'm like, sure, I'll bite. So he's like, cool. This is how you get it to me. I send it to him. And that's it.
No thank you, no nothing.
So yeah, nothing. So then I'm like, did you get it? He's like, oh yeah, bro, thanks, appreciate it. Disappears.
Bruh.
Right. So now I'm like, all right.
I can't fix my face. I'm sorry.
Like, all right. Again, I'm not putting his business out there. Maybe he's going through something I don't know, and I don't want to assume that it's just A to Z or whatever it is. But I'm like, it just got me thinking, like, you know what? How much money does somebody have to ask you for before you're like, nah? And if everybody's different, you know, like at a point in time, if you asked me for $20, it was like, no, I ain't got $20. I can't do that.
But do you think that he thought because $10 isn't an exorbitant amount of money that it doesn't deserve a thank you?
It's a good.
You didn't want to call Buddy to see what's going on?
Well, there's more to it.
Oh, okay,
That
okay.
I'm slowly coming out.
Okay.
But you know, any type of money, obviously, we're well-mannered people.
say
Any
thank
type
you.
of money, yeah, say thank you.
Yeah, especially if I'm in a bind.
Or don't lead off. Like I have, if a family member were to ask me for money, I think I would dig a little bit more into it rather than just give you a sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Nah. Cause I ask my brother for money all the time, but I don't need it.
I-
He just says, yeah, sure, whatever. Like if he buys me something, or if he
Oh,
buys
little
something,
sisters.
yeah, you know how it
little
is.
sisters.
You know how it is.
This one,
If he buys something and there's like $3 change, like can I have the $3? And I don't need it. I'm a whole adult. I don't need the $3. But always being his little sister, I'm gonna ask for the $3, and he's always gonna hand it over to me. Shut up here. I have a whole job. You don't need it.
thank God I don't have a little sister.
So it bleeds you dry, man.
I bet.
Bleeds you dry.
I bet. You got a whole degree. You asking me for $3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Can't even lie. Can't even front. Thank you guys for indulging me.
Oh, no problem. That's still, I'd be concerned. If anybody I didn't speak to in a while said please, and I'm sorry to bother you, I'm calling.
Because you started out mad polite and well mannered, and then you lost your manners when that $10 hit your
Then
account.
I'd be hella offended. So if I didn't call on the initial, if you didn't even let me know you got it, all right, I got it. Now I'm calling. Hey, everything good? What's up? Like,
Nah, I think if you're gonna ask somebody for money, you should have courtesy to call in the first place.
And-
Don't
yeah.
text me and ask me for $10.
yeah.
Give me a call.
And I hate calling people. I guess I
And
don't.
you also hate needing $10.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I need money. I usually just kind of just deal with it. If I don't have it, I guess I don't need it.
It take a lot for me to
Hey,
ask for
Bim, can I
bread.
borrow?
I think a lot for me to
What
ask
you need,
for
bro? $100? Oh, word. You got cash on you like that? Wow.
Nigeria.
Look at this. Yeah.
4-1.
That's his scam money.
Was at the casino yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet.
You were up?
A little roulette.
Yeah. You were
No
up?
big deal. No big deal.
I can't gamble. Can you gamble?
No.
No.
Well, you could. I'm 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can gamble,
Yeah.
but like.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, I can't. I never learned.
Oh.
Ever tried though? The slots, nothing?
Nope, never.
Don't do it.
tried.
I mean, yeah, don't. It
None
won't be
big
like-
evil.
His cousins are back home on the computer, controlling the machine he's on, and that's why.
Yeah.
Sorry to blow your cover.
That's good, Jen.
Ocean's 11.
That's good. I like it. Oh, they need to remake that for Nollywood, like a Ocean's 11.
You think they haven't?
No, I don't think they have. I would have watched it.
Guys,
What's up?
late.
Oh, shoot.
Nigeria by 11.
Before I forget, shout out to our good friend Kay.
KO, congrats, bro.
Congrats. I believe they closed on their house today
Yes.
or recently.
They got the keys.
Hey, they just bought their house. Congratulations
Yes.
to you and your lovely fiance.
Yes.
Happy birthday, belated happy birthday to Franchise.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Happy birthday,
his birthday
beloved.
just passed.
Yes.
Gemini power.
Hey. And then Scarlett already invaded the show. I was gonna shout her out too.
Yes. Yes. You got any shout-outs, Jen?
Shout out to Triple B's Fitness and Helena's Meat Pies.
Yes.
Yes.
Both were amazing on Saturday.
Nice.
Yes. Oh yeah, how was the
The class was very fun. They're doing another one this Saturday,
Yes.
June 1st,
Yes.
in Providence at Truth Lounge.
Okay.
I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So it's $10. Walk in. You could drop in or whatever. You don't have to have a membership or anything. First 10 people, I think, are getting in for $8. She's gonna be selling meat pies there too. I know it's counterintuitive. You're working out, you eat meat pies. Pick your poison, whatever.
Let's go. Yeah.
But there's a lot of fun. Dance to Afro beats, reggae, hip hop, like slick reggae.
And there was a good amount of people there.
Yeah.
for the
yeah,
clips.
Yeah,
Yes.
That was
it
dope.
Yeah, it was really, really. really
And I noticed there were men in there too.
good. Yes,
Yes.
they were.
I
They were getting
unfortunately
it
could
in.
not make it. My wife was sick, so I didn't want to leave her alone with the boys.
You going this week?
No.
What's your excuse?
I'm going to be tired from the bathroom renovation. And we're knocking down the bathroom this tomorrow, matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
Wait, you said something, and I was going to say something about the class, guys being in there.
Yes. There's a lot of people and guys were in there. I
Meat
didn't make
pies.
it.
Yeah, forget it.
Oh.
But yeah, shout out to all that.
Oh.
Shout out to my birthday.
You slept. You don't
It was
care
a
about
good
your
sleep
brother.
though. And then the next day we had to go to Nike, but I got some free stuff, so that was good.
Oh. Any shout outs for you, Brooxana?
Shout out to my friends and family. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no
Thank you for
problem.
coming.
No
You're so nice in your messages, man, emojis.
Oh,
and
I
everything.
know, I'm so extra.
So for real, if I give you $5, will you in the store and make the song so I can listen to it?
Recording here.
Darren, can I borrow $5?
For what?
Oh, I have something to shout out.
What's that?
We were inspired since she was drinking non-alcohol for her voice and all. We were inspired to do a sober podcast,
Huh?
and we did it, guys.
Wow.
66
Shout out
episodes
to
in.
us,
It's the
guys.
This is
first
the
one.
first time. Come on.
It was nice. We still got it.
So listeners, let us know. Do you like a sober? Or do you want me slurring?
And cursing out vegans. And shouting out fat white women.
I did that?
You did
All
that.
right, whatever.
That one was bad. That one was
What are you
bad.
gonna do, Jen?
Shout them out.
The power of Henny compels me. Sorry. Wrap it up, Darren. It's going
That's what she
downhill.
said, but he didn't listen. He didn't. Mad kids.
Oh, Lordy.
I hate you guys so much.
Social media, one more time, Brooxana, please.
My Instagram is at Brooxana, Brooxana. Facebook, Brooxana Pierre, Brooxana Pierre.
And the SoundCloud page again?
Oh, SoundCloud is my name, Brooxana Pierre.
Space underscore or just straight up space? then the last name?
Brooxana space Pierre.
Love it. Love it. Please, people, go listen to her EP.
Yes.
On her Instagram. She's
Yes.
doing the vocal thing.
Yes.
And believe it or not, it's better than the vowels.
I gotta ask, how did your parents come up with your name? At first, I didn't think that was your name. I thought it was like
Yeah.
your stage name until you were like, no, that's what they call me.
Well, my dad said he just thought of Brooks. I guess because we were in Brooklyn, so maybe he
Okay.
thought of Brooks, and then he just made it feminine and said Anna.
So
Yeah.
you're the first of your kind.
Yeah.
Brooxana, first of her name.
Oh, first of her name.
First of her name.
Lady Brooxana.
I know. I tried
To
to look
Lady
it up,
Brooxana.
but there's nothing. I tried to look up meanings. There's nothing. I don't know.
Destined for greatness.
like
she is.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Ah.
Destined for
It
greatness.
fits very well. It's a nice, unique name. I don't think I'm ever going to come across another Brooxana.
And then this guy has to
What?
Darren it
That's
up.
how how she used to hearing it.
Is that how your folks say it?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm saying the whole time.
Well, they
ever
call
since-
me a nickname. They call me Sana. Only the second part.
Ah,
Yeah.
Sana.
Yeah.
Oh, loud like that.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, why'd you yell?
Because that's how it. Sana.
Yeah.
Look, any money. When Stacy hears this, Stacy, my Haitian sister, what up? She's gonna say, "Oh, Brooxana."
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Haiti and Haitian.
Haitian Heritage Month.
Heritage Month.
Yes. Way to wrap it up, huh? With a talented young lady.
Woo! Golf clap.
Guys, make sure you follow us on social media, PLSDLTHIS, on Twitter, the same handle. On Facebook is also Please Delete This. Make sure you follow and share us on your favorite streaming platforms, such as Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, iTunes, all the other place you can find us,
Google
and SoundCloud
Play.
as well. Google Play.
And if you pick an episode to watch on YouTube instead of listening to just the audio, this would be one of them.
Yeah, this would
Oh,
be
for
a good
sure.
one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great one
this
to watch.
yeah. So, I think that's it, guys.
I think that's
I
it.
feel
This
like
was fun.
I feel like the closeout's not as boisterous as it usually is because
Oh,
it's
because
the
by then
alcohol.
we've hit the
Yes.
peak of
We've
drunkenness.
hit bad. We
So
hit
this
wall.
is like okay, folks.
Oh, well, it was nice seeing you.
Yeah.
I'll see you
Have
next
a-
week.
All right,
Have a
shaking
good
hands.
day. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
now.
All right.
All right. We'll see you next time.
God bless you. Good
All
night.
right. Remember to lock your doors in case of the bear.
Or skunks.